You rock my world, you know you did. And everything I'd own, I'd give. The rarest love, who'd think I'd find someone like you to call mine. Okay, so the 10-second preview has passed. So this means that I have your attention. If you're still watching this video, congratulations. You are not a sheep. At least, I mean, a sheep that knows how to get back to the shepherd, unlike those ones that will literally leave the shed and go over the hills and far away. Now, for the video to truly begin, everyone likes to act anti-corporation. You think buying every $5 indie game you see on Steam equates to fighting the system. You know, you're not. You're actually making sure nobody ever gets strong enough to challenge the big 20. So, in 2026, 50% of PC gaming revenue, apparently, from what I've been hearing in articles and random YouTubers trying to get me to click on their video for something that could literally be mansplained or rather, what's the word mansplained is basically propaganda at this point, that can easily be explained in what, like 1 minute or so. It's actually just simple statistics. You don't need 1 hour to explain it to me. But you see, 50% of gaming revenue isn't coming from the top games. That sounds like a win, right? No, it's not. Because that 50% is split across thousands of titles. This is what we call market fragmentation. If I buy water from every single production company in Nigeria, none of them get enough money to build a better filtration system, get enough money to actually expand, get a new factory, get a new plant, improve the branding, improve the packaging. Nope, because I just bought one bottle from every single one of them. But if I bought 1,000 bottles from one, that would actually be enough money for them to actually say, you know what, let's do something with this and improve ourselves. You see, progress itself, the word progress, moving forward, it requires concentration of capital. The industrial age worked because money was concentrated enough to build railroads. When you dilute revenue across 1,000 nothing burger indie titles, the developers only make enough money to pay rent, allegedly. If you even make enough money to pay rent, they never get enough to hire real writers, real engineers, or even build a working in-house engine. Unity all the way, Godot, and now Steam is joining in. Glaze, the king of Steam, King Steam. I mean, even though Valve isn't a better corporation than, or a better company than other gaming companies, but the Valve propaganda must continue, allegedly. So you see, corporations aren't scared of the word indie anymore. They've already realized that the indirect way of funding is better. They will fund your project and give you creative freedom to make whatever you want. If you like, make the greatest game of all time or make absolute trash, it doesn't matter. But they still take their cut. It depends on the contract you signed with them. By supporting the scene instead of supporting objective quality, you are ensuring that the market stays filled with unpolished slop. You are not saving the industry, you are starving it of the ability to evolve. That is basically it. What I mean by that, you might be confused, but if we don't hold indie games to a particular threshold, you will not have people who want to outdo the corporations. You will have Clear Obscure Expedition 33, that a game obviously funded by a big corporation, but everybody says that it's still independent, so it's indie. Look, let me tell you something. Sledgehammer Games were able to do whatever they wanted for Advanced Warfare, and Advanced Warfare is a pretty good game. So is Advanced Warfare indie? I mean, yes, they are contractually signed to, they are literally under Activision, but they did have creative freedom in whatever they were doing. Call of Duty 4 also had creative freedom. Modern Warfare 2 had creative freedom. We need to put this thing down on the table. The creative freedom does not equate indie, and indie does not equate creativity. It doesn't work like that. People, look, there's no quality in indie games in general, right? I mean, the quality of games has declined, but in the indie space, in the indie industry in gaming, there has literally been no such thing as quality in the first place. Stardew Valley is a game for non-gamers. Do we even count Minecraft? Minecraft was bought by Microsoft. What do you mean by indie? So, like, what's wrong with you? Like, reason. I mean, but Deltarune and Undertale are just hinging on nostalgia, good music, and shout out to Toby Fox. And yeah, that is all the lore and everything makes the story look like a disjointed mess. I mean, even if it's cohesive, why? Okay, why do I need a Wikipedia to understand a character? And the fandom itself, they don't even understand their characters well enough. You see, the original Chrono Trigger and Phantasy Star, the entire Sega Genesis trilogy. If you call yourself an RPG fan and you don't know what Fantasy Star is, you are pathetic. You shouldn't even bother to call yourself an RPG fan. At least be aware of the game, even if you haven't played it. Aware of the game. Awareness is something that gamers lack these days. But you see, those titles of old are better than the indies of now. Why? Because those guys, they didn't have the same budget of AAA games now, but they were able to do what they could with even less. Most people talk about Super Metroid, talk about this, talk about that, but in the end, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Hollow Knight will never reach the level design, the godlike feel of finally unlocking everything in Super Metroid. I haven't played Super Metroid. My younger brother is the one who has played Super Metroid, and I can confidently say that game is amazing. Go play it out, go check it out. Emulate, screw Nintendo. But the thing is, people don't hold games to quality anymore, indie titles specifically to quality anymore. As long as the game has a working mechanic and it's optimized, yeah, it's amazing. It would be weird if indie developers decided to start making games on Unreal Engine 3. We would actually have really good titles, but indie developers altogether are unskilled dummies. You have good people with good intentions, but out of the, like, it's like saying one person out in a company is good, so the remaining 999 are also good by extension, making the company good. No, we have to deal with logic on this one, guys. So that is all for the video. I will see you when I see you, and until then, bye.